Okay, it being 9 o'clock, I'll declare our meeting in council open. Ipswich City Council respectfully acknowledges the traditional owners as custodian of the land. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, as the keepers of the traditions, cultures and stories of a proud people. I would ask you to stand, please, for the reading of the prayer. Let us pray or reflect upon our responsibilities for the people of Ipswich. We meet today to serve our community, to use our resources wisely and well, to represent all members of our community fairly, and to make decisions that promote the common good. Thank you. Agenda item D, apologies and leave of absence. We have nil. And one officer's report to consider, which is the tender number 13254 Ipswich Central Civic project. So there's an officer's report to council. Attached to that is a confidential report, which is the assessment of the various tenders. CEO and I were just talking prior to the council meeting, so as part of that, there's the probity advisor's report, and in future reports we'll actually make that probity advisor's report public, because it should be in that report is simply saying either we have or have not complied with probity arrangements, and clearly this report does, and that'll be a public report. To make some comments, the recommendations are clear. I want to thank the consultants who are involved in this process and the staff involved in this process. I want to quote some words, particularly from the probity report from Argyle Corporate Advisors for public surety. So this is Argyle independent corporate advisors, independently probity advisors to this process. And the report says that the appropriate probity process has been established. I'm just taking out some dot points. Equal opportunity was provided to all tender respondents. Adequate security and confidentiality procedures were followed. Conflict of interest and probity declarations were made. The evaluation methodology was followed, and the report is evidence that the process was followed. The conclusions reached were consistent with their review and the tender evaluation and probity plan. No issues or concerns raised by the probity process. So thanks again to all those involved. The recommendations are that Hutchison Builders are the preferred tenderer for the project, Ipswich Central Civic project. That council and myself enter into a contract with Hutchinson Builders. The CEO be authorised to negotiate and finalise the terms of the contract, and that'll take a number of weeks to do so before the contract is signed, as I understand. Very significant project. I gather it's one of the largest projects, if not the largest project that council has signed in ever in infrastructure. And after I think it's 10 years since council acquired the properties, we will now be having a contract to do the redevelopment, so about a 2-year project. So thanks to all those involved. I'll take those recommendations as a result. And being no other business, we'll declare the meeting closed at 9:04 a.m. Thank you all.